If your team runs cloud workloads, AI services, developer pipelines, or internet-facing infrastructure, today's security question is simple. Which patch changes your blast radius first? This is Daily Tech Hack Global for August 27, 2026. The facts in this briefing come from NBD, CISA when reachable, and linked vendor advisories. I will keep the discussion defensive, no exploit commands, no payloads, and no step-by-step attack chains. The lead item is CVE-2026-80203. NBD describes it as, the getgraph/graph plugin API plugin before 1.0.18 does not enforce API key scope in the require not supertarget function in users controller.php across 7 sensitive user management endpoints. The check uses is superadmin on the acting account rather than verifying whether the specific API key carries super authority via is super within scope. As a result, an API key scoped below full super authority but belonging to a superadmin account can act against other superadmin accounts, disabling their 2FA, deleting TH. The recorded severity is critical with CVSS 9.8. Why it matters: prioritized by exposure, privilege, reachable credentials, and whether automation can amplify impact. The second item is CVE-2026-79787. NBD summarizes it as, Aluxio's S3 REST proxy fails to verify AWS signature version 4 signatures in its default configuration, allowing unauthenticated attackers to spoof user identity. Attackers can extract usernames from unsigned authorization headers and impersonate any user, including service accounts, to read, write, and delete arbitrary data. Severity is critical with CVSS 9.8. The operational takeaway is to map this advisory to exposed systems, service credentials, and any automation that can turn a small weakness into a larger incident. Item 3 is CVE-2026-80104. DBGPT builds the destination path for an uploaded skill from a multi-part file name without constraining it to the upload directory. Skill_upload in packages /dbgpt app /src /dbgpt app /openapi /api v1 /agentic data api.py takes file name as given and writes the request body to upload dir /file name. A path composed with that operator discards the left operand when the right one is absolute and follows parent reference. Severity, critical, CVSS 9.8. Defensive context, agent tools often forward credentials or call internal APIs, so path scope, least privilege, and audit logs matter as much as model behavior. Item 4 is CVE 2026-79911. A security vulnerability has been detected in TotalLink N600 R4.3.0cu.7647_B20210106. The affected element is the function set system config of the file /cgi bin/steki.cgi of the component CGI handler. Such manipulation of the argument hostname leads to stack-based buffer overflow. It is possible to launch the attack remotely. The exploit has been disclosed publicly and may be used. Severity, critical, CVSS 10.0. Defensive context, prioritized by exposure, privilege, reachable credentials, and whether automation can amplify impact. Here is the defender checklist. First, identify whether any affected product is internet-facing, reachable from CI systems, or reachable by AI agents and automation. Second, patch according to the vendor advisory, not just the headline score. Third, review service accounts, API keys, pod identities, OAuth apps, and tool credentials that could be reused if the affected system was compromised. Fourth, add monitoring around unusual admin actions, image pulls, tool calls, authentication failures, and outbound network requests. Fifth, document what was patched and what was deferred so tomorrow's team can audit the risk instead of rediscovering it. The larger lesson is that AI security is not only prompt security. It is the security of runtimes, cloud services, tool connectors, identity boundaries, and the operational process that decides what gets patched first. Patch what is exposed, reduce what is privileged, rotate what may have leaked, and make automation prove what it is allowed to touch.